Hi, Libra. So what can I say? The energy around Libra is super weird right now. Super weird. I think you can sense it too. So you're like, stay away. Don't come in. I don't want you here. Keeping people away. Pushing people away. Feeling like you want to be inaccessible. You don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to go backwards. You want to keep continuing down this path of progress that you've been so amazing with. The Mercury retrogrades in water signs this year are going to be, it's deep. It runs deep and it forces you to connect with the feels. And they can pull you into oceanic depths. Definitely can do that. No doubt about it. So it's understandable that you want to be protected, but be careful that you're not being a nightmare to deal with too. Be cognizant of how cool-tempered you are. Because I think the cool-tempered nature is a protective mechanism. You seem to be very, very aware. There's a great deal of alertness in this energy. Very aware that there are sharks circling. And people trying to... They're trying to get a piece of you or something. And that's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. But there's a sense of vulnerability because he is alone after all. Is he not? There may even be a fear of like, can I protect this? Can I really protect my progress? I'm looking at the stars. Sex drive really high. Relationship stuff on the docket with Chiron in the 7th house. You've done a lot of relationship work. I don't know that you're going to be able to protect yourself this month, you guys. I know you want to. Why do I get this feeling? Some of you are trying to not fall in love. That's what's coming to my mind. Like some of you don't want to fall in love. Like I said, your sex drive is really high with the 8th house Mars and 8th house Uranus. That's going to be happening. Libra for like the next 10 years is going to be probably really sexual. Okay. It's kind of your turn to learn and your turn to experiment and all of that. It's your turn. It was Virgo's turn before that, but now it's yours. And I'm sorry. I don't know that you're going to be able to keep up that barrier, keep up that boundary. The harder you try, the more intense this tower situation is going to be. The harder you fight, the more tired you get. Fluidity. It's the word for Pisces season. There's nothing else left to say. That's the word I've been using in all the signs because it's like this is the season when the river hits up against the rock, it simply just goes around it. And I think your wall, your barrier is the rock. You're trying so hard to be strong, trying so hard to be secure and all of this, but Uranus in the 8th house is going to take you to some risky places. Your emotional depths are going to be unreal. And I think you're going to want to feel things. You're going to want to go crazy. You're going to want to let your heart explode. Because you have relationship stuff that needs to heal. And you're really coming in contact this month. You're not perfect. And there is no real version of yourself. You know, like we always try to tell ourselves the story. I am this, I do this, this is my personality, this is da 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 da. And we have this whole big list, this whole big box that is just full of little tokens of these things that we consider to be our identity. Pisces season comes and just starts extracting stuff out of the box. Like, you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this. And all of a sudden your box gets less and less and less and less. And you're like, oh my God, well then who am I? And it's just you. Like, it's just you that's left. You are who you are. That awareness behind all the stuff. The awareness that's occupying this particular space. And some people really struggle with that. Some people can get really dramatic. You know, they get really aggressive. They get really competitive. They get really like, I want to shove this down other people's throats because if they believe who I am, because I tell them who I am, then maybe I'll start believing it too. Be careful that you don't fall in that boat. Trying so hard to assert who you think you are by projecting who you think you are onto other people so that it then in turn gets projected back into you so then it becomes more believable. Don't do that. No one wins at that game. Raw, authentic, allow the confusion to just be. So okay. You're trying to protect something, maybe your heart, you're trying to protect your business, you're trying to protect your family, you're trying to protect whatever it is. But you need to know that any feeling of control is an illusion. It's not real. You don't have control. I'm sorry. I think you're trying to convince yourself. You're trying to convince your heart to do something. You're trying to convince your heart to feel something. 7 of Cups. Man, like 8th house Mars. Pisces season, it's all like so like magical, you know? And let's see what else comes out here. And there you are. Card of Libra, center of the reading. Standing firm. Like you've become so beautiful. 2017 kind of broke you down. 2018 allowed you to rebirth yourself. And you rebirthed into an absolutely beautiful butterfly. But you're still kind of learning how to fly. You're still kind of learning how to be this goddess. Or God for men, right? She is the embodiment of the feminine, though. We all have a god and we all have a goddess within us. The feminine is the fluidity. The feminine is the receiver. Feminine is ruled by the heart. And maybe you're just really trying to figure out how to let your heart lead. Yes, I always say you guys are like evaporated water. So a lot of emotions with Libra, I know, but you're still an air sign, right? It's still up here. You still think things through and always like examining and always trying to figure it out. There's no mental activity to be done here. This is a very natural place. Getting back to the natural state. Which is what? Someone that enjoys passion, maybe? someone that enjoys excitement, someone that enjoys adrenaline, someone that enjoys relaxation, someone that enjoys serenity, love, luxuriousness, living moment to moment. It is a return back toward authenticity with Uranus in the 8th house, guys. 8th house, all about truth, rawness, authenticity. Card of Aquarius coming out. We're getting Scorpio and Aquarius, okay? Star reversed, suggesting kind of a new direction, I think. Like you're still kind of in uncharted territory, being in kind of the choppy waters there, making your way to the peaceful horizon yet, but I think life has other plans for you. Like I think that you think you're headed toward that oasis over there, whatever the heck it is. Not oasis, paradise over there. But life is like, I have a different destiny for you. And the Empress knows. She understands that it's okay, right? She understands the deluge of blessings that could be when she truly sits in her absolute femininity, in her fluidity. Her ability to be bendable is the source of her abundance. Star reverse also suggests, okay, we're getting a whole bunch of cards coming out here. We'll take them all since they all fell out upright. Okay, so we're gonna get like 3 extra cards. But I forgot what I was even saying now. Okay, so we'll take 4 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, and then we'll talk about these 3 in just a minute. Stability. You guys, yes, I'm talking slow. Your energy has been weird for me reading, to be honest, like getting this reading started, because it just was like there was something not connecting with me. And as a Libra ascendant, like I don't know, like I'm like I should be able to really read the Libra energy very well. I never struggle with Libra energy, but this month just was like what are the words? What are the words? Because I don't think that we're operating from that kind of rational place. I don't think Libra is. Are you dealing with a fire sign? Card of Leo especially, could also be a Aries or a Sagittarius. Clearly there's a vibe. Clearly I feel like there's something that needs to be healed between the two of you. I feel like there's something really beautiful turning. Look at how beautiful you've become, Libra. How could they not want you on their team? How could they not see the value that you bring to the table? This is a mature person, upright king. I suspect the upright king has been in your life for a while. Again, does not have to be romantic. Please know that, does not have to be romantic, but most likely it is. And they see you. Interesting how your energy turned into them, but you're facing forward, but all of their energy is facing into you. They're even like looking directly at you. They see you. You do bring value to their life, to their company, to their organization, to their family. You bring something really amazing. And like I said, like there's healing. This is maybe what I was saying, the healing quality. If this has been someone who's been in your life for a while, whatever has been unresolved, you're still not going to get like the whole thing. This is not like a short story. This is like a saga. I suspect it's a saga. And there's many ways this could go, but now is not the time for an ending of this story. So you have to just kind of accept this open-endedness. Maybe that's what I was really struggling with, was like the open-endedness of the energy. It was just so like, this whole reading has been Seven of Cups. Just up in the air, and I could tell you the story of the little ghost, or the skull, or the dragon, or the laurel leaf. Is that a dragon? I don't even know. Yeah, the dragon, or the mountain. Like so many different kinds of stories that could be told here. And for whatever reason, some interaction, some conversation, something that happens this month with this individual is rewriting the story. It's just also, the story itself is just as fluid as you need to be. And there's a lot dependent upon conversations. There's a lot that's dependent upon encounters. You know, I see this as like going out, having a good time, being social, being with friends, being with family. But like you guys are reaching a new level of stability. Like I said, I know that you're like, clearly you care about this person. Clearly you're like super seriously have your guard up. Like you can pretend to look straightforward. I see you trying to look straightforward, but your energy is still turned toward them. You're not fooling anybody. You can play games with yourself all day long, but you're not fooling anybody. And I think they see a lot with you. I don't know how much, like they see you, period. Future is TBD. Maybe that's all you need to know. They see you, okay? And Wheel of Fortune is always about good things coming. It's always about the unfolding. And you'll see both of these cards, Wheel of Fortune and the Star card, I always say, they're like little miracles plopped, like little breadcrumb miracles, just like plopped in your path. One small little thing, one little synchronicity, one little whatever after another. And it's going to be one of those stories that you look back on and you're like, wow, that was so like that was God, right? That was the universe for sure. Like I had no part in how that unfolded. You don't have any control here. Like, please don't do that to yourself. For whatever reason, you are perceiving a threat. I think the threat is your own heart, though. Like you think that the feelings themselves, it's all so feelingsy. Pisces. So why all this stuff? Libra, please do not be afraid of going backwards. That's an impossibility. I know how much self-perfecting you've done. And I know it's still going, and I know you're still doing it. Hermit mode, up the mountain, down the mountain, up the mountain, down the mountain, just like I said last month, and I think maybe even the month before. So now Hermit comes out yet again for Libra. This is, oh my God, you guys, this is what you're protecting. You don't want to lose. You don't want to lose what you've gained. And I'll tell you right now, that is not possible. This person is a threat to your castle, to your serenity, to your peace. I'm sorry, Uranus comes into the 8th house, it's gonna get disrupted. And you can fight your heart all you want. right? You can fight your heart all you want. I think what you're wanting is like, if I'm going to give up my hermit, I want to know where it's going. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't play that game with yourself. The natural unfolding of this story is going to be perfect. And don't try to tell yourself what you want. Because guaranteed, when this person looks you in the eyes, holds you in their arms or whatever it is, brings you into their office, takes you out to lunch, calls you on the phone, all that stuff that you're telling yourself that you want is just going to go right out the window. Because they see you. And you're glowing. Literally a golden glow. How could they not see you? We'll clarify this one. Okay? Let's put the camera down. Let me get all these situated. I will pull 2 from the other deck like I've been doing with all the other signs as well. So give me just a second to get this fixed. And turn the camera around. So I've been using this Thoth deck, which is super famous. Prince of Swords. It's like a King of Swords, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune comes out twice. This is a really famous deck. Hope you guys don't mind. I just wanted to kind of shake it up a little bit. So Wheel of Fortune comes out twice. That's a double whammy of friggin' awesome good luck, you guys. Like really, really good luck. And when we see a prince, or a king, really, King of Swords, King of Wands, this is fire, dealing with fire and air. Really hyper masculine kind of person, whether they're male or female is irrelevant. Hyper masculinity means they see something and they go for it. They go for it. So there's really no threat of like not hearing from them. There's no threat of, please be careful. Like if you're waiting for a long lost love to come back, this might not be that person. It might be someone else. This is a long time. This is a long thing. It's not like something that just happened, So let's start looking at these cards here. Let's look at the King of Wands first, yeah? First of all, this person is super well put together. These cards I clarify in the comprehensive reading, okay? So you can join me there and I'll go talk for like another 20-25 minutes. Usually is about how long it goes. Yeah, this person represents, even the bottom of the deck, I got the 9 of Swords again. This person represents pain in your life, which is why you're so protective. So that's what we're going to clarify, the 9 of Wands. I know you're in such a good place. Ace of Wands, card of passion. Oh man, your stomach's probably going to be in knots with this whole thing. A lot of questions, a lot of doubts. Please don't do that to yourself. Yeah, the Tower comes. It's an inevitability. You just got to deal with it, all right? Oh, goodness. You're going to try so hard to keep this out of your life, and it's just not going to stay out. Let's look at the star card here. Fool is freedom and really living moment to moment. That's where true happiness really is found. Spontaneity. And all these rules and all these restrictions and all these things of like, I'm not going to feel this way and I'm not going to let this happen and I'm going to keep this person out or keep this opportunity out, you know. It's all in vain. Beautiful. Even turning away from him now. Another 9 of Wands. I want you to know that your independence is not, I mean, it's not like this person doesn't want to take anything away from you, all right? They're not trying to change your whole life. They're not trying to do anything. They just see you, that's all. Damn, Tower card. WTF. There's no question of what to do. Don't kill yourself with that one. Okay? Yes, I'm almost pulling out the entire deck here. It's going to be a long one. So, Prince of Swords. Let's look at that. Magician, Queen of Coins. Another King of Wands. I will tell you that this person is amazing. But like I said, you're not going to get the full story this month. Ongoing. What is the Page of Coins? Delayed. What is the Ace of Coins? Delayed. The offers themselves not coming through. Okay? Don't beat yourself up about it. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you guys absolutely nothing but the best. If you want to join me for the comprehensive, the link will be down below. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.